I found a red envelope, a thick stack of $100 bills with floating paper in it. It's money for the lives of the dying. But you didn't buy it for 10 years, 1 month a year. It was 1 day. Some people think there are only 24 hours in a day. It's nothing to sell for so much money. I found out later. 24 hours bought with life. Money is not 1 day less lifespan, but at any given moment, in the 24 hours, as long as there is an accidental death at that moment, or the person involved is killed, the life of the client will be replaced by the person who bought his life. I just came home from working overtime late at night and just entered the community. I also saw security guard Lao Q standing outside the security security box and a yelling. Lao Q took the smoke and rushed show a positive expression, then put the cigarette behind your ear. Keep fiddling with what's in your hand. That's the latest folding phone that just went on sale. I'm a little surprised. Lao Q, that's more than 10,000. Lao Q looked proud that my granddaughter bought it for it. It's still my old man machine that works. I took it and looked at it. New phone to activate settings. I'll be done in a few minutes. Also help Lao Q, by the way. Saved all the commonly used phone numbers. Lao Q thanked him again. I laughed and again and said it was all small back to sleep. If not, find me anytime through the underground garage. Walk to the unit building where I live. The sound-activated lights in the corridor immediately turn on a dim light. The lights automatically go out after a few seconds. It was pitch black. A gust of wind got into the back of my neck the moment the sound control light turns on. I don't know when a girl stood next to me. I have an impression of this girl. Come back 3 nights in a row. I can meet her when I wait for the elevator. Girls always keep their heads down. Although I have short hair, I can't see my appearance. She was wearing a skirt. The exposed calves are very thin and white. Get into the elevator. Out of the corner of my eye, her calves are really white. But the shoes are dirty, covered with black sludge. I just rented a house here the other day. Plus going out early and returning late. I don't know the neighbors in the community yet. The people I have seen the most are Lao Q and this girl. The prompt tone of the elevator machinery sounded. The 10th floor is here. I glanced at the floor button and only 10 was on. This girl hasn't pressed the floor yet. I suddenly remembered that I seemed to have taken the elevator together twice before. She didn't press the floor either. But think about it. Maybe the girls are cautious. For him, there's always a guy in the middle of the night. He doesn't want to reveal which floor he lives on. Makes sense. Get out of the elevator. The elevator door slowly closes. When I turned into the hallway, the display screen of the elevator still stays on. Neither up nor down. I thought the light was too dim and read it wrong. Or maybe the elevator display is faulty. Yesterday was the weekend without working. When I went downstairs to throw out the trash, I met Sister Yu, the cleaner, cleaning up. See me carrying a packing carton. He took it over and started chatting with me while sorting it out. Learned that I had just moved to live in Peak. Sister Yu's eyes lit up. Asked me how I live. Did anything special happen? I heard that the old gold head who lives on the 14th floor of your building. I picked up a big red envelope in the stairwell. Why can't I find such a good thing? Cleaning every day. In addition to picking up a few plastic bottles and paper shells. I didn't even see the shadow of John Kian. Sister Yu shook her head as she said, "It's like losing millions." I thought there was something strange going on in the building. I didn't expect it to be a good thing like picking up money. Sister, you can talk so much. And the cleaning staff is one of the people who knows the situation in the community. I asked him about that ride together. The girl in the elevator. Sister, you thought after all, there is no such person as I described. Maybe it's new here too. So he hasn't seen it yet. After chatting with Sister Yu for a while, I walk into the corridor on the first floor. I saw a fence in front of the elevator. There's a piece of paper on it. Elevator maintenance. Do not ride. I turned and went into the stairwell next to me. Good thing I live on the 10th floor. Not too high. I'm slowly going up. There's no light in the stairwell, only the light from the small windows above. Go up a few floors. I was gasping for breath. I didn't notice that the soles of my feet were tripped. Almost fell to the ground. Shit. The original anger, after I saw what was on the ground, turned into a surprise. It was nothing else that tripped me on the ground. It's a red envelope with a thick cup of money. The red envelope was kicked away by me. Leak out the brand new one inside. I picked up 2 and rubbed them. Make sure it's true. I don't know who is so careless. Lost so much money here. But I immediately thought of what Sister Yu said. Old Gold also found money in the building. Look at the thickness of this wad of money. Earlier said, there are tens of thousands of small. Such a good thing actually happened to me. I stared at the thick $100 bill. Hand just out. I heard a yell behind my back. Don't touch that money. Empty and cramped stairwell. The sudden sound startled me. I turned my head. I saw Lao Q standing behind me with a gloomy face. Scared me to death. Lo Q, are you working the day shift today? Why are you here? When people feel guilty, they will have nothing to say. I admit that I was a little moved just now. If you find the money, no one will claim it. It's my own. Lao Q rolled his eyes. Pick up the money. Do you know what this is? Red envelopes. Money. This is no ordinary money. It is the dying man who will strictly guard life money for the living. Lao Q looked serious. Continued to explain. This is not a red envelope outside. It's the blood of Cinnabar, and the person who wants to change his life. Lao Q clipped Yida into a fan, unfolded in a red ticket, with a yellow sheet of paper in the middle. It's got a spell on it. I didn't expect it to be so evil. I'm a little hairy. Lao Q. I didn't take the money. The other party can't buy my life, right? I respectfully handed a cigarette to Lao Q. Pull out the lighter. Lao Q waved his hand. Pin the cigarette behind your ear. As long as the money doesn't go out, there's still room. It's one thing to think, I really want me to keep so much money. I still dare not. It's definitely not going to work. When I was a child, my teachers taught me. I found a stack of money in the stairwell. Put it in the hands of the security uncle. I'm relieved to hear Lao Q say that. Smiling again. I'm a little curious. Ask casually how long life can be bought with so much money. 24 hours a day. Lao Q carefully wrapped the money in clothing. What the hell is the exchange rate so high? Lao Q raised his hand and punched. You think buying your life is about addition and subtraction is 100 years? There are only 99 years and 364 days left on that day. I see. I want to say no for a day. We have been cattle and horses in the company for more than half a year. The salary is not as much as this money. But after listening to Lao Kai's words, I can't laugh. Lao Q said that he bought these 24 hours with life money. It's not just lifespan minus a day. They are randomly distributed at any point in time, like when people are relaxed and defenseless. For example, when you are sick, injured, generally speaking, when people are physically and mentally damaged. People who buy their lives choose moments like this, affect the controller's psychology and behavior, let the other party do dangerous things. Finally, let them die. I bought it at the time of the accident. The real purpose is to exchange the other party's life. My back is cold. If I hadn't met Lao Q, I might think it's a big deal to sell it for a day. There will even be another buy one get one free. Lao Q told me not to think too much. Just leave the rest to him. By the way, Xiao Zhang, why don't you take the elevator and the stairs to exercise? No. Your building is downstairs. The notice posted is repairing the elevator. I'm weird too. Why don't you take the elevator? Lao Q seemed to have thought of something. Smile. I'm on a security patrol. Come on, I'll come up with you. A dull knock on the door at night. I got up to answer the door, accidentally floated to the cabinet in the hallway, the stone puppy. That was given to me by Lao Q during the day because of the life-buying money. I'm not at ease. After Lao Q sent me home, take a pendant off the keychain and give it to me. Said to be able to seek good luck, keep your home safe. Bad luck. The pendant refers to the squatting puppy. The more I look at it, the more it's like a craft souvenir from a street stall. Grab a bunch. Average workmanship. Said to be a dog, but also a wolf. What Lao Q said is mysterious. Said to put the stone puppy at the door. If there is evil, come near. The puppy's eyes will turn red. I'm not convinced. Then put it with the key. Throw it on the shoe cabinet together. But now, the eyes of the stone puppy have become 2 reds. I went to the entrance and didn't open the door. Instead, pick up the stone puppy and check it over and over. I don't see the switch that can install batteries. This is a solid stone. Stone puppy's eyes lit up slightly red. According to Lao Q, his eyes turned red. It means he saw the evil spirit. I'll take it easy. Holding the door, looking out through the cat's eye. The hallway is empty. And I clicked my feet, adjusted the viewing angle, and watched it again. There was nobody in the corridor. Just as I lost my breath, but I am prejudiced that there are pieces of water characters on the corridor. Looking through the cat's eyes, those water characters are a little deformed. The more you look at the shape of the water stain, the more it looks like you start around the corner. Finally stopped outside my gate. My heart beats faster. I suddenly realized that I was through the door, looking at something. Just then, the mobile phone was received. A friend application, hello. I am a resident on the 11th floor. I agree with the other party's friend. He said his name was Wei Ming. Just above my house. 1100. Because of a leaking water pipe at home. So I want to see if it affects the downstairs. And he sent me pictures. From the picture, the whole floor is soaked in a large area. It does leak badly. Wei Ming asked me again if I was at home. He wanted to see the seepage. There was no answer. I just asked the property for my contact information. He told me to hurry up and check the leak. If it's serious, be sure to tell him. According to the undisclosed, the seepage corresponds to my home. This is the bedroom that I slept in since I moved here until now. I was almost so busy that I fell asleep when I got home. I didn't notice. A corner of the ceiling has seeped and changed color. And here's the weird thing. Shape of water marks on the soaked ceiling. Like the silhouette of a person lying down. I messaged Wei Ming back. Just let him deal with it, ASAP. Jimin sent a clasped fist emoji. Again, brother. One more thing, please, and your girlfriend. Keep the sound down for evening activities. Our apartment is not good. The neighbors can hear every sound. It's very crowded. Some people speak badly. I realized what he was talking about. I live alone. Did you hear it wrong? It's not my woman's water stains. I suddenly remembered bumping into each other in the elevator. The woman who arrived. So I asked Wei Ming that he lived in the same building. Maybe he knew that woman. After listening to my description, Wei Mingjuan made a voice call. The woman you described. Not long ago, Uncle Chen, the security guard of the community, also I heard he was on patrol one night. Saw a short-haired woman standing behind him, and he turns around. and there's no one there. And how's Uncle Chen now? I heard he was terrified. I haven't seen him at work recently. I feel like the woman I met. I met the same person as the security guard, Uncle Chen. Plus what Lao Qiu said about the life buying money, is that may also be that woman who wants to borrow the life of the living. Or that female ghost. Water stains on the ceiling. The more I looked at it, the more I felt that something was wrong. Nightmares start after falling asleep at night. I dreamt of being in an elevator with that woman. There was a constant injection of water on the top of the elevator. I dreamed again that I was lying in bed and couldn't move. The woman was soaking wet, dripping water around me. So half awake in the morning. I originally wanted to find Lao Qiu, since he knows about the life-buying money. Maybe you can help me analyze what's going on here. Passing by the security guard box, I didn't see Lao Qiu. Only Uncle Chen was resting on the recliner. I heard that he saw a female ghost in the community before. I talked to Uncle Chen. It was Chen Shuren who saw the female ghost that night. He told me the whole story about that night. It's similar to what is spread in the community. Only some details I didn't know before, like why he was there that night. Asked doubtfully, is there a fixed patrol milk insurance stipulated by the food industry? Uncle Chen frowned and thought about it. A resident made a duty call that night. Suspicious personnel were found in the building. I'll go check it out. But nothing suspicious was found. Back when waiting for the elevator, suddenly I saw a woman in the window glass. I was so scared that I fell to the ground. I asked Uncle Chen if it was possible that he was mistaken. Uncle Chen told me again and again that he was absolutely right and described the woman's appearance in detail. I believe Uncle Chen is not blind because of the woman he met. Same look and dress as what I saw. I nod my head. I asked the last question, Uncle Chen, have you picked up any good things in the community recently? Chen Shu will also press. You can't talk nonsense about holding my hand. We are a security guard. If we find money, we must hand it in. He paused for a moment, hesitating. I kept it for a few days, and no one claimed it before I used it. Sure enough, Uncle Chen also found the money. Come to my house tomorrow to check the ceiling seepage. He stood at the door, apologetically. I made a gesture to invite. Suddenly Wei Ming screamed, and he pointed to the little stone dog on the shoe cabinet. How do you keep this at home? Put it at the front door. Do you know what this is? I gave it to someone else, as Lao Qiu said. Enjoy. Can keep the house safe for the people frowning. What to enjoy? You've been deceived. This is the gravekeeper, Cerberus. This is for guarding the house, but not a sheep house. The netherworld is the coffin of the dead. You leave this at the door, and it will bring the ghost back. And I was stunned. Lao Qiu lied to me, but why? Is it because of the money found in the corridor? Lao Qiu wants to take it for himself, so I made up such a set of rhetoric. Now, what Wei Ming said is the exact opposite of what Lao Qiu told me. I feel like I'm back in the exam room when I was at school. I don't know if the multiple choice question should be A or B. At this moment, the eyes of the stone puppy flickered, flashing a faint red light. Red eyes indicate a ghost is approaching. Wei Ming also saw it. The stone dog's eyes have begun to turn red. You must see blood. Wait until his eyes are stained with blood. Is your death. How to deal with it? Just throw it away, or destroy it. Okay, I'm going to destroy 10 physical things. Take it in. The puppy's eyes are even redder. At this moment, there were footsteps in the dark corridor. And the sound is getting closer and closer to my house, because I've been talking about the stone puppy. So I didn't close the door. The sound activated lights in the hallway come on again. A figure appeared at the door. It didn't rain today. The girl is still soaking wet. Water keeps dripping to the ground. She slowly raised her head. I finally saw her face. Not so much hideous, more sadness. The next second, the girl lunged at us. I reflexively raised my hand and waved it. I was anxious and afraid that my center of gravity would be unstable, so I fell to the ground. Wei Ming helped me up, pointing at the wound on my leg. I asked several times if there is a medicine cabinet at home. I came back to my senses. I just noticed a cut in my calf. Bleeding. It should have been scratched when I fell just now. Fortunately, the Wei Ming simply bandaged my wound. It's inconvenient for me and helped me clean up my room. Follow Wei Ming's operation just now. I didn't expect to have such a powerful neighbor, so he praised and thanked him. Wei Ming reminded me that you can't take gifts from others casually. Don't leave anything at home. Speaking of gifts, I quickly found that stone puppy. It's better to find that he's gone. I guess it was in the chaos just now. I don't know where it was thrown. It seems that this is really the case. The hand-wooden beast led the female ghost. I responded repeatedly. His eyes signaled to him that I would definitely not dare to ask for what others gave me. I will only accept what you give me. Don't hit me. That blessing is rare. See, I'm worried. Wei Ji patted me and said that the female ghost was slandered by the ghost was almost scattered. I shouldn't have the strength to come again, because the female ghost came to the door the day before. So I've been at the company after get off work, dragged home late. Back then, the elevator saw Lao Q standing in the corridor. When I came back, I asked Xiao Zhang anxiously, "Why did you just come back? I've been waiting for you. Are you all right?" I pretended to be surprised. Lao Q, how did you know something was wrong with me? Look at this. I found it under a garbage bag across from your house. Lao Q stretched out his hand and opened the elevator. I saw Lao Q standing in the corridor. When I came back, I anxiously asked Xiao Zhang that I've been waiting for you for a long time. I pretended to be surprised. Lao Q, how did you know something was wrong with this? I found it under a garbage bag across from your house. Lao Q stretched out his hand and spread it out. It was the stone statue is disconnected from one hind leg in half. No wonder Wei Ming and I couldn't find it that night. It fell in the hallway. Lao Q went on to say, he was torn in half by the resentment of the ghost. It seems that the other party is not simple. You avoided life money before. He's coming straight to the door now. I think of the words for the people. Can't help but pay. He came to the door, and you didn't lure him in with the right to guard the tomb. That's pretty impressive. That ghost has been following me for a few days. But he was only in the elevator before. I don't know why I suddenly found my house. Then Lao Q urged me to open the door quickly, then push me away and go straight into the house. He turned around. Whispered Xiao Zhang, "You have a problem with your house. Someone is blowing a gust of wind here. Water has 5 evil spirits, bad evil winds, evil tomb. Named martial sword. They all hurt like swords." Lao Q first took me to the balcony. There are a few flower pots in the corner of the balcony. That's what the previous owner left behind. I planted some flowers, and no one cares. Almost dying. He dug the soil out of the flower pot. The color of the surface, and the soil inside. The texture is obviously different, and he pointed to the black sand that was mixed in. This is the end of the story. Plants and plants reread with giant soil. Lao Q clapped his hands, went to the bedroom again, pointing to the continuously soaking large water stains on the ceiling. That was water splashing in luge, day and night, plus opposite our community, to newly built buildings. It happened to form a feudal system that was directly sealed. The 5 evil spirits counted if you don't die. Lao Q asked me who had been in my house. I pointed upstairs. Of course, there's another one. It's Lao Q in front of you. Lao Q said that using feng shui to flush evil spirits is only life-saving money as last time. We need a shadow. A life-changing talisman will take effect. Lao Q has checked my house just now. No talismans were found. I asked him if he would hide there last time, so I couldn't find it. For your life, it doesn't work without you. Lao Q asked me to throw away those pots of flowers and plants. Don't live in a seepage bedroom for now. Pass me the stone puppy again. This time you bring the dog center with you. You take it with you. He just recognized you as his master. The little crack of the stone puppy. It's been fixed. There is an obvious crack in the middle, like an open wound. Lao Q, how did you do it? What spell did you use? I'm playing with a stone puppy. Lao Q, stop me now. Don't break it. The glue hasn't dried yet. Lao Q and Wei Ming each have their own opinions. It seems that both of them make sense. Also somewhat suspicious. I suddenly missed a point person. The ghost girl who wants to kill me. At least they agree on this. I immediately went to the property monitoring room. Check out the surveillance footage from the elevator the previous night. There is a debt. There is a master. I have to know why he came to harm me. Uncle Chen, his leg has almost recovered. I was chatting with him while watching the replay. Speaking of what happened in the community recently, he also feels evil. It is said that there is one family who is takes shelter from the rain on the side of the road. As a result, it was smashed by his iron sheet, steel frame. Xiao Zhang, which building do you live in? The person who was smashed seems to live upstairs from you. And I said something. I'm not in the mood to listen to Uncle Chen's gossip about other people. I checked the elevator monitoring repeatedly. 3 days in the same city elevator as that short-haired woman. I'm the only one in some videos. That short-haired woman is really not human. I'm sliding the mouse, cold sweat on my back, except to prove that he is a ghost. And I found something even weirder. I never noticed. It was in the corner of the corridor before. There has always been a thick red paper bag. Come out of the property. I see Sister Yu is doing it again. The pile of waste paper shells picked up. I asked him how much they would sell for. He picks up a piece of printer paper from the top. It's not for sale. I help people. It was a missing person notice. Seek a witness to a traffic accident a few days ago. A girl named Song Rui. After being hit by a car at home at night, he was seriously injured. Driver unconscious. Hit and run. The road section of the incident is no surveillance cameras. There were no other pedestrians. The girl is still in the hospital. Family members have no choice, so leaflets were distributed nearby. Hope to find someone who passed by that night. Might provide some clues. Sister, you often collects paper shell plastic bottles in this piece. I help the family distribute flyers to find people. Xiao Zhang, have you seen this girl? I opened my eyes in surprise. Don't know how to say. I haven't met him. Seen his ghost, short hair, skirt. Isn't this the female ghost who has been following me these days? It was beaten into water vapor by Wei Ming's lucky paper. See me stunned. Sister, you pulled me Xiao Zhang very familiarly. You look pale. Eat more red dates and wolfberry supplements. Thank you. I lifted my foot, joking that my foot hurts. I'm not in the spirit. Sister Yu continues to talk. If you are injured, you must get a tetanus shot. He also said that there is a video online. A man was stabbed in the foot with a nail, finally amputated, and I said yes. I know he's exaggerating, but care about me. Because the house leaks. It is Wyman. Feel embarrassed. Don't invite me to dinner. Apologize. But when I think of Lao Q, he said that my room was rushed by people. I'm a little hesitant, because it is calculated by time. Someone who can do this, and knows it. Most likely unknown. Then the phone received 2 new messages. One is a notice of the property. Households report leaking pipes. Problems such as broken window glass. A maintenance master will be arranged for on-site maintenance within 2 days. The other one was sent by Wei Ming. Said to find out about the female ghost. Want to talk to me? Let me go. So it seems, leaks are not just my family's problem. Maybe it's just a coincidence. And it was indeed Wei Ming who drove the female ghost away. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Dinner at night. Wei Ming is still as polite as before. I kept an eye out. I won't move the chopsticks until he eats first. He took out that, looking for witnesses for help. The female ghost you met. The woman who was in the car accident. She was hit by a car from behind, and flew to the side of the road. People are probably hopeless. There's a ghost left, looking for a substitute. So I followed you back. I nod my head, doubtful to ask how you know. Viagra. Isn't it written that the road section of the incident is unknown? Pointed to the help notice. Then there is the last chat. You said yourself that you will go back to the community at night. It's all the way. I can't remember if I told Wei Ming. Which way did I come back from over time? But there's one thing he shouldn't know. I mean, how do you know that woman was murdered? The car hit from behind. About the accident that night. Because there is no monitoring, plus the impact of heavy rain. Many traces of the scene were destroyed. What has been announced so far? I don't know where the car is going. And whether the victim is from the front. I still have to cross the road and get hit from the side. Stunned for the name. I guessed so accurately. Why don't you guess where the move vehicle is? And I put my head up to him. Brother Wei, your car has been out since that night. And he never came back. I guess too. It can't be packed with something and sent to the car for repair. Right? Some things can't be said nonsense. Wei Min looked at me with a smirk. I just saved you from the female ghost. This is a face that doesn't recognize people. It's so nice. If it weren't for Lao Kaiyu's constant reminder, what was the unexpected discovery in the surveillance? Maybe I really believed Wei Ming's words to save me. You are obviously afraid that he will expose your purpose. Only then did he disperse him. If he hadn't suddenly appeared that day, your 5 sand solar arrays have already been set up. And the previous life buying money, you also put it in the community. If not for him, maybe I picked it up long ago and removed the surveillance that day. I didn't see that ghost, but every time I see it in the corner of the corridor, have a thick wad of money. That's when I realized it. He followed me a few times to try deception. I can't see the money. Wei Ming's face changed. You have a little brain. I ate my last meal. Just in time to send you on your way. I saw him holding a piece of lucky paper between his fingers. Silently chant a mantra. Fingers lit up in an instant. I got up and ran outside. Suddenly, a tingling pain in the leg. One appearance, and fell to the ground. This pain in my leg, it basically spreads all over my body. I want to stand up, but I feel powerless. You go down in the food. I just specially waited for the people to eat first. Unexpectedly, he still took the opportunity to drill the empty liver. Still looks stupid. Wyman squatted down and looked at the injury on my leg. Look at me smugly and smile. I glanced at the gauze on my leg. Rip open. I saw that the middle of the gauze was soaked with writing. There's a piece of paper in the middle. A clever mind. Turns out he put the spell in the gauze. No wonder Lao Q couldn't find it before. I struggled. The harder you push, June can't move. It's just like what Sister you said. Because of a small wound, he died in the end. The people dragged me to the living room floor, pierced my right middle finger, used a small cinnabar bowl and started lighting candles around me. Halfway through, the candle flickers slightly. There's a faint airflow. Then the wind suddenly picked up in the flat room with the doors and windows closed. Come straight to me. Wei Min also noticed. He put down the candle, pick up a piece of lucky paper. Just when the cloudy wind blew in front of you, he turns at the same time and keeps his thumb in the air. 5 fingers, instantaneous ignition. The wind then transformed into a human form. It was Song Rui, the girl who was hit by the car. She fell hard to the ground. It seems that he was hurt badly by his 5 fingers. She looked up, staring at Wei Ming with resentment. It was you who hit me. What about the evidence? Why didn't I just kill you that day? Bad old man's good deed. I'll take you too with me tonight. It's good to have a partner. Wei Ming picked up another piece of floating paper. He squatted down, and I took a deep breath. The 3 incense sticks lit in front of the incense burner have already sucked one stick of the 3 corresponding floating papers on the shore. Wei Ming recited the mantra. After 5 fingers formed a mesh mist in the air, shrouded in me. I hold my breath. Saw a little red light in the corner in the smoke. It's the stone puppy. It turned out that his eyes were red for the first time. The name I sensed first is no longer alive, and Song Rui appeared later. Smoke slowly covers me. At the same time, it also floated to the place where the 10 puppies were. A slight cry came. That stone puppy is getting bigger and bigger. It ended up being a little yellow dog. Yellow dog. Lower forelimbs. He recited it briefly. The next second, he pounced on one. Wei Ming just reacted. The little yellow dog bit his arm. He raised his fist and hit the little yellow dog. The little yellow dog whimpered, rolled around on the ground. He jumped up again and bit Wei Ming's leg. Wei Ming wants to get rid of him. He was chased by the little yellow dog, helpless and ruthless. There's blood everywhere. I can't tell whose. At this point, my body finally regained its intuition. I grabbed the chair next to me and smashed it at Wei Ming. Wei Ming scolded me fiercely. He fell to the ground with a shake. I quickly helped Song Rui up, ran out with the little yellow dog, cleaned the wound for the little yellow dog. Mingya twice. It's back to a palm-sized stone. The puppy Song Rui floats aside. Fortunately, there is him tonight. Otherwise, it is estimated that both you and I will be killed by Wei Ming. But Wei Ming can't change his life. I won't survive tomorrow morning. Thinking of what Wei Ming scolded just now, I can't change my life. I will never let you go. I still have lingering fears. I thank Song Rui. If he hadn't secretly helped me these days, maybe I've already been taken for the enemy. And when the security guard, Uncle Chen, fell down the stairs, I asked Song Rui, is it also him who helped Uncle Chen? Song Rui nodded and said that after he was hit by Yuan Hun has been trapped near the scene of the incident. Once I accidentally found out that Wei Ming was also a dying person, and he was trading his life for evil. He can't see innocent people getting killed. Just wanted to remind everyone. He explained that Uncle Chen had picked up Wei Ming's life-saving money. The elevator was tampered with in advance by Wei Ming. At that time, the cellar box failed and did not go up. If Uncle Chen gets into the elevator, he will fall directly. So I had to show up at the stall. Unexpectedly, he still sprained his foot on the stairs. Wei Ming said he didn't kill you directly at the time. Then you are dead now. Or is there anything I can help you with? Song Rui bowed his head. I'm not far from death. I was seriously injured by Wei Ming. Missed treatment time again. The body is still in the intensive care unit. My 3 souls and 7 souls are out. One is because of obsession. Nyan wants to find the torturer. More importantly, if my soul returns to the original body once you can't cure it, I'm really dead. If you want to help me, find evidence of a hit and run for the people. Whether he is a ghost or a human, don't let him go. I encouraged Song Rui not to give up hope of survival. He also reminded me to be careful. He said that although the stone puppy saved me, but that's the right to the grave. You're looking at a netherworld, recognized as the owner of the tomb. About stone puppy. Song Rui and Wei Ming's statement unexpectedly. If the owner of the graveyard dog is a dead person, so who is Lao Q? I promised to help Song find evidence of Wei Ming and Zhao's escape. A car that big can't just disappear. Where I crashed Wei Ming's car and escaped. After hiding the car with him and returning, the spot where the iron frame was smashed by the roadside, it's all poured into the computer map. Enter the time of 2 incidents, plus factors such as weather, using a computer program to calculate the where the car might be hidden. To the underground garage, Sister Yu is cleaning. See me? Concerned. Have you gone for a tetanus shot? Stop, Sister Yu. You're fine. Sister Yu whispered. Really, be careful. Is there something wrong with our community? A lot of people have had accidents recently. The gambler, Lao Jin, went out to play cards in the middle of the night last night, lose money and want to default. As a result, when you fell down on the old steel pipe, pierced in the abdomen, he bled to death on the spot. The old gold head was also picked up before one of the people who bought life money. I thought of the 3 lucky papers I did for the people last night. Last one left. It seems that he took the lucky paper used on old gold head for his life. Now the name has changed. The next step is to get rid of the accident car. I must dare before this. Find out where the car is hidden. I checked 2 places in a row. Navigate where you are going now. It is a dangerous house that was prepared to be demolished and rebuilt before. Old residential area. The periphery of this dangerous house renovation was fenced off with barbed wire. Some places have been loosened and the opening has been opened not too hard. I pushed back one side of the barbed wire and went in, surrounded by junk. It looks like no one's been here for a long time, but around the corner from here, the debris is unnaturally piled on both sides. There are also various shades of tire marks on the ground. Follow the mark in a hidden low enclosure. A gray car is parked inside. The body is heartless, and the surrounding dust is full of contrast. It just doesn't fit. And I looked at the plate. Sure enough, it's an unnamed car, and there is damage to the headlights directly in front of the car. Although there are signs of rain initializing, but the broken headlight shines on. Vaguely visible bloodstains. I pick up my phone, prepared to take pictures of the car, to preserve evidence. Suddenly I felt someone approaching me from behind. The moment of turning back. Wei Ming held a steel pipe from top to bottom. I dodged to the side, although it was not hit, but he slipped and fell to the ground. The phone is still the video interface you just opened. I point the camera up slightly to the soothing sound. You hit a guy, and you run. I thought I could swing the car backwards by hiding it here. And the accident of the old golden It's your hands and feet, right? Grit your teeth for the people. I finally changed my life. It will never be planted in your hands. Then he lifted the pole and lay down on me. Every time it's a ruthless hand. It's in the middle of nowhere. He wants to silence me too. I'm covering my head while touching a brick on the ground. Miss while rooming. I slapped a brick on his calf. Jimin hurts. Wait a minute. Kneel I put two more on him. Then run out quickly. I just ran to the intersection. Jimin catches up from behind, and he jumped on me. We both hit the wall hard. Walls that have exposed bricks. It was already shaky. After this impact, the wall collapsed in an instant. Pressed down on me and whining. It went dark. Was knocked unconscious. Consciousness is also gradually trance. I heard someone call my name, Manager Jong. Wake up. Are you alright? Open your eyes again. I saw the new female colleague in the company. I don't really know her. Right now my brain is spinning. Even forgot her full name. I don't even know how she came here to save me. I didn't catch what he said. Probably an ambulance and a doctor are coming. Let me not move. Will aggravate the injury. I looked around in pain. Finally, under the collapsed concrete bricks in front of you, see the consolation that is dying. The crime is not dead. Only when he woke up. Started a police investigation. Investigating the hit and run, after he hit Song Rui with his car. Several accidental injuries caused in the community. And finally, the attempted murder in the dangerous building. Song Rui's story is spreading online. Many well-meaning people helped him raise medical expenses. He had the most critical surgery the other day. The surgery went well. Song Rui is finally out of danger. Through the glass of the ward, I glanced at him from a distance. Song Rui raised her hand slightly. He gestured okay to me. My wounds are all skin injuries. Look scary, but it didn't hurt the internal organs. This is thanks to the timely arrival of that day. The new colleague who lifted me out of the brick. To thank him, I said I must invite him to dinner. Talk about me. I'm a little curious, Kian. How did you know to find me in that abandoned demolition and construction area? What is the high-tech of mobile phone positioning? He hesitated several times. After I asked again and again, I just smiled and said that you will not believe what I said. Manager Zhang is my grandfather, and asked to save you. I suddenly realized that Lao Q Yan, is Lao Q, his grandfather. Then it all matches. Did your grandfather work as a security guard in the community? He used to be in that security building. Grandpa passed away last year. A few days ago was the anniversary of his death. Speechless for a while. Lao Q is dead. Died a year ago. What surprised me even more was what Q Yan said later. He said that on the day of Lao Kai's death, he bought all kinds of new paper ties. This includes a folding phone. When delivering these tributes, he said while burning, that there would be a phone call in the future. Grandpa can also see if he is doing well up there. I didn't expect him to be taking a nap that noon. I dreamed that Lao Q called him. Let him save me right now. I said, in my dream. I don't know where it is. Grandpa said that the location was sent to my mobile phone. I really received a message from an unfamiliar number. Positioning. Then I called you, and no one answered. I was afraid that you really had something to do. I think of the night I met Lao Q. He was clumsily fiddling with his new cell phone. My granddaughter bought this for me. It's the latest model. I also smiled and praised his granddaughter for being sensible. That phone is expensive. Can your granddaughter? Lao Q smiled and said, he said he got a good job. Salary is average, but the colleagues are nice. Especially their manager, Zhang.